Hey there, friends! I'm so glad you're here with me today because we're about to explore a truly remarkable idea, one that has the power to change not just individual lives but entire communities. Today let's dive into an incredible principle from ancient times that still has the power to transform our communities. It's a concept rooted in faith, compassion, and a deep sense of responsibility for one another. Imagine a world where every 7 years, all debts are forgiven. That's right. No matter how much someone owed, every 7th year was a fresh start, a clean slate for everyone. Sounds unbelievable, right? But that's exactly what God commanded in the year of release. This wasn't just a suggestion, it was a divine command, a radical act of mercy that set the Israelites apart from other nations. Picture it, a society where mercy and compassion lead the way, where people look out for each other and no one is left behind. It was a system designed to break the cycle of poverty and give everyone hope for a better future. This was a golden rule for the Israelites, a call to show kindness and reflect God's boundless compassion. It was about more than just money. It was about restoring dignity, building trust, and creating a culture of generosity. No one was to harden their hearts against the poor. Instead, they were to open their hands wide, ready to help, ready to give, and ready to lift others up. Can you imagine that? A world where generosity is the norm, not the exception. A promise that if we give freely, blessings will overflow. The more we give, the more we receive, not just in material things but in joy, peace, and a sense of belonging. The message was clear. There will always be poor in the land. Therefore I command you, open your hand to your brother, to the needy and to the poor in your land. It's a call to action, a reminder that we are all connected and responsible for one another. It's a beautiful reminder that generosity is not a burden, but a blessing. When we give, we participate in something bigger than ourselves, a movement of kindness that can ripple through generations. And it didn't stop there. The year of release was about more than just forgiving debts. It was about setting people free in every sense of the word. Those who had Hebrew servants were instructed to set them free in the 7th year. This was a powerful act of liberation, a chance for people to start anew, to reclaim their independence and dignity. But not just free them, send them off with abundance. Don't let them leave empty-handed. Instead, bless them with gifts that will help them build a new life. Cattle, grain, wine, gifts to help them thrive. These weren't just tokens. They were real, tangible resources to ensure that freedom led to flourishing, not hardship. Why? Because God's redemption from Egypt was to be remembered and celebrated. The Israelites were once slaves themselves, and this act of generosity was a way to honor their own story of deliverance. Even the firstborn of herds and flocks were set apart for God. These offerings were a sign of gratitude, a way to acknowledge that everything we have ultimately comes from Him. These were holy to the Lord and couldn't be used for work or profit. It was a reminder to keep our priorities straight, to put faith and obedience above personal gain. It was a call to prioritize God's purposes over our own gain. Sometimes true wealth is found not in what we keep, but in what we give away. Through these commands, God's heart for mercy, justice, and generosity shines brightly. These ancient laws still speak to us today, challenging us to live with open hearts and hands. It teaches us to remember the grace we've received and to extend it to others. When we reflect on our own blessings, it becomes easier to share them with those around us. How powerful is that? Just think of the impact we could have if we all lived this way, lifting each other up, forgiving, and giving freely. As we reflect on this timeless lesson, may we be inspired to live with open hands and hearts. Let's be the kind of people who make generosity a way of life, not just a one-time act. To bless others as we've been blessed. To create a ripple effect of kindness that reaches far beyond ourselves. If this message resonates with you, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, follow, like, share, and drop a comment below. Your support helps us spread these messages of hope and love even further. Let's keep the conversation going and spread this message of love and generosity. Share your thoughts, your stories, and your dreams for a kinder world. Thank you for watching, and remember, compassion never goes out of style. Every act of kindness, no matter how small, makes a difference. See you next time. Until then, keep shining your light and spreading love wherever you go.